This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Samianalyze show. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Happy Juneteenth. And I hope all you fathers had a great Father's Day. Folks, it's official. Well, it's not official, but it's official, but it's not. The Wizards and the Suns are in the process of completing a trade where Bradley Beal is heading out to Phoenix, and I don't know, what are the Wizards doing, right? What are the Wizards getting back? And, oh, wait a minute. Is there a little bit of collusion that may have went down? Let's analyze. Folks, the draft is in 3 days, and when I heard that Bradley Beal might become available, I said, wow, this thing could move fast. I really did. I said, this thing may move fast. And boy, did it move fast. I mean, yesterday, you're hearing that Bradley Beal has it down to 2 teams. I was like, 2 teams already? And it was not. It was between Phoenix and Miami. I was like, all right, I guess the guy wants to go where it's warm. No taxes. I get it. Good for him. And I mean, when you make $251 million for 5 years, does it really matter? I guess it all matters. So the Phoenix Suns have their guy, another guy, and then they moved on from an older player and got a younger player. So how does this affect the Suns? Well, the Suns get to keep, obviously, KD. They get to keep Booker. And they kept DeAndre Ayton. I was stunned. I thought Ayton's money surely would have to go back. I thought DeAndre Ayton's money would have to go back. DeAndre Ayton makes $32.5 million. I thought surely it would have to go back to make this work. I figured that DC would want a young talent, and that would put them at about $11 million apart because Bradley Beal makes $46.7 million. No, sir, that's not what happened. That is not what happened. They found a way to get it. They found a way to get it done. So Chris Paul, Landry Shamet, and a bunch of second round. No, you heard it correctly. Not first round, not a bunch of first rounders, but a bunch of second round picks and a bunch of pick swaps. Look, listen. When a player has a no trade clause, unless it's Melo again and the Knicks. Well, did Melo? I don't think Melo had a no trade. No. But he didn't. That's why the Knicks had to give up the farm to Masai Ujiri, another crook. A shrewd individual, both he and Danny Ainge, but crooks, man, when it comes to the trade game. For real. But look, listen. What does this do for the Suns? I mean, the Suns get a younger guy who's averaged 22.1 points a game last year. And, he's joining Durant, who averaged 27.3. Booker averaged 23.9. Both are top 20 in active scoring in the game. No question. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When Kevin Durant joined Booker and CP, I was not impressed. Didn't I tell you guys I thought Denver was going to win? I thought before the playoffs started that Denver was being disrespected. And now we see what happened. Denver won it all. And I thought that what would happen is that and look, listen, maybe they didn't have enough time to gel or what have you. But I'm like, you don't have a deep enough team. You have no bench. Cameron Payne probably going to get picked up and signed back up, coming off their bench. Bismack Bianco, Biombo, sorry, he might get picked up again. But it's going to be, listen, when you have guys making the amount of money that they're making on that Suns team with the new collective bargaining agreement, it's not going to be easy to fill the squad. I mean, are they going to be calling guys like Melo? Hey, Melo, I know you announced your retirement and all, and it was beautiful and well done, but you want to come play with us? I'm half joking with that, folks. It might happen. They may have to call guys like Melo out of retirement to field a bench. But hey, look, listen, we're going to see what happens. Look, they have a great power scoring team on paper, no question. But they're the Robeast. They're not Voltron. Voltron would be the Denver Nuggets. A well-oiled machine, young, have a monster in Nikola Jokic. That's right. Was not going to say Nikolai, and I said it in one of my videos. Look, listen, one thing you're going to learn, I can botch up names, but, rock with me. I'll get it. But Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, those guys they're not, I don't think they're rattled by this because there's a way to build a team, and that super team, all this stuff, whatever. Congratulations to the Suns. I'm not penciling them in as the champs of the West or nah. As a matter of fact, I believe you're going to see a lot more movement. As the draft comes up on Thursday. But I think in the offseason, you're going to see guys move. Look at what happened. You see that today. Guys like Draymond Green, he opted out and he's a free agent. Mr. as Charles Barkley would refer to him as Mr. Single Double, whatever he said. But where's Draymond going? I don't know if he goes back to the Golden State Warriors. Maybe he goes somewhere else. Who knows? Maybe he goes to Detroit. Detroit may have money. He goes home. Who knows? That's going to be very interesting. But I was very, very surprised that Bradley Beal chose to form a super team. Good for him. That's what you want to do. That's his right. I mean, good for him. And, it's going to be very interesting to see how they gel. If Bradley Beal can stay healthy, I think you will see Bradley Beal with this team, with the weapons, with a CP and a Booker. I can see him shooting well over 40%. You've got 3 scorers on this team, so they should be dynamic and they should be able to score with the best of them. But who is their coach though? Frank Vogel, a defensive mind. I mean, are those guys going to be able to stop a cold? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be able to defend. That's the question. Are they going to be able to stop a cold? Are they going to be able to field the bench? So please don't tell me that the Suns are the favorite. I mean, come on. Now, I still don't think they beat Denver. I still don't think they beat Denver. That's me. Especially if they come back, I still don't believe they beat Denver. Now, what is the deal with the Wizards? Why were the Wizards so quick to make this trade for CP3, Landry Shamet, and a bunch of second-round picks? What? I was stunned by that. And then you had to do the research. You had to do the research, and I'm like, the NBA's got some investigating to do. Have you guys heard of a guy named Mark Bartelstein? Mark Bartelstein, and who is he, you might ask? That's Bradley Beal's agent and is the father of Josh Bartelstein, who is the Phoenix Suns CEO. Dare I say tampering? Collusion? Hello? Where's remember when Commissioner Stern, and it's funny that CP3 is part of this. David Stern nixed the trade that would have sent a young CP3 to play with Kobe Bryant in LA. He would have had his ring there, CP3, no question. I mean, I wonder what Adam Silver is going to say about this, because this is a little. I mean, they got nothing for him. But I guess cap relief. So now, what are the Wizards doing? What's the game plan for the Wizards? You know, clearly to me, you get rid of. I'm sure they're happy they got rid of Beal, but I mean, their fan base, I'm sure they would want a young guy to come back and build around. You know, I don't know. Kuzma is a free agent. Do they bring him back now? Do they bring Kuzma back? I don't know. Kristaps Porzingis, do they bring him back? That's the question. By the way, KP is a guy that I want the Knicks to visit, to think about bringing over. See, you know, when you look at this move, I was stunned that they didn't go after a young talent. At least bring back a young piece. I'm stunned that they didn't do that. But when you see that father and son duo here, something doesn't seem right there. But how does this affect the New York Knicks? The New York Knicks, again, strike out, I guess, on a free agent, so to speak. And not a free agent, on a guy, right? You know, oh, yeah, I mean, poor Knicks, right? Poor Knicks. Kevin Durant was supposed to come here. Kyrie was supposed to come here. Didn't happen. And Donovan Mitchell legitimately wants to be here. And that's the one, by the way, folks. That's the one. I think the Knicks will keep their cap space available for him. You know, but I mean, look, Bradley Beal, 22.1 points a game. He would have been great with a Brunson, a guy who was a top scorer in this league, top 40 3-point shooter multiple years in his career. He would have been perfect with a Jalen Brunson. But that contract, though, is insane. The no trade, though, that carries over when you move over. The 15% trade kicker, though, which he did waive, by the way. He did waive the trade kicker to go to Phoenix. That is Bradley Beal. But look, listen, the Knicks are fine. They did their due diligence. They were in there. He didn't want to come here, and the Knicks probably did not want to give up a bunch of assets for him. So I'm cool with it. Where did the Knicks go from here? I'm hearing you hear the rumors. I mean, Karl Anthony Towns, does he come here? I don't know if he and Tibbs meshed, and I don't know about Cat, honestly. You know, I'd rather keep the. I mean, look, if you can get a Karl Anthony Towns and make it work and not get rid of all the young talent, do it. But I don't know. I don't want to make a move to make a move. To me, the ideal move would be to bring back one Kristaps Porzingis. Bring back the prodigal son. Bring him back. You know, see what it would take. I mean, man, they got Bradley Beal. They traded him away for nothing. So, I mean, maybe the Knicks can go get KP for nothing. Who knows? Clear some cap space. You know, maybe they can go get KP for Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, and Isaiah Hartenstein, as he wants it pronounced. I mean, look, listen, it's going to be very interesting, but Knicks fans, don't lose out hope. I forgot the quote of the day, which I'm going to give it to you right now. That was from CP3. CP3, by the way, you lost me with this one. He said, I was surprised too. He was on GMA, Good Morning America. I was surprised too. In this league, anything can happen. CP3, are you serious? You didn't hear that you were about to possibly be waived? And you're surprised? Really? You just turned 38 years old. You're always hurt. You're surprised? Whatever. I think CP3 is going to end up with the Clippers. Or no, the Lakers, actually, because I think the Clippers rock out with Russell Westbrook. Honestly, Russell Westbrook, he's always healthy, and he balled out, man, under Ty Lue. So it's going to be really interesting, folks. It's going to be really, really interesting. But Knicks fans, don't worry about it. Wizards fans, congratulations. You cleared up cap space. And to the Suns, yeah, you got a super team. You had one with CP also, but still don't think you're a championship contender. Let's see how you build a team, and let's say if you can play defense. Now I want to close out a different way. Some of you, if you used to listen to my my radio show on Radio Triomphe, I used to always close out with a by the way segment, which is basically a topic that in passing I speak about, which was a topic of the day. But maybe we will talk about it down the road. But as I close with our by the way segment, DeAndre Hopkins, aka D Hop, he met with the Titans and the Patriots. Question is he washed? Is he done? Folks, please like, share, and that bell on the right, please subscribe. That will let you know whenever I drop another video. I do appreciate your support. Thanks again for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.